up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're outside, which only means that I'm going to be giving you guys an update on my summer tub. Don't mind how cloudy it is here. Here in New York, or kind of everywhere really, has been experiencing a lot of this haziness from the Canada wildfires, so thanks for that, Canada. All jokes aside though, I hope everybody over there is okay. But that being said, let's go ahead and get into this pond update. As we can see here, the pond has grown in very, very well for the most part. The floating plants have done great. The lilies are doing okay. I did add some plants in here and stuff like that. So let me show you exactly how things are doing. So there's a bunch of hair algae in here, which really, really sucks because I feel like it is blocking a lot of the actual viewing area in the pond. I can't really see anything in here. Mind you, the floating plants are also doing that, but the algae is something I didn't really want in here. I think it may have just happened from excess light, because this thing pretty much gets full sunlight when it's not cloudy as hell. But yeah, I had like no shade over the pond, which is why I'm assuming I got this hair algae. But the lily has done great. It did send off 2 flower buds and they did open, but then they died like within the next day. I don't know if that's from the overexposure to the sunlight, like I mentioned before. Some of the leaves you can see here are yellowing and just dying. So I think next year what I'm going to do is I want to build maybe like a little canopy over this, maybe a platform for this to sit on so it's a little bit higher up, because this is only maybe 12 to 14 inches tall. So I want to set a platform for it to sit on, maybe build a bench around it. A little helper here. Build a bench around it. That way I can sit on it, and then on the backing of it kind of build up and put like maybe a sunshade or something like that. That way it does block out some of the sun. That way I don't have as much hair algae here. I don't know if you guys can actually really see it, but it's kind of everywhere in the roots of the floating plants, which kind of sucks. But you can see these little lily leaves here. Those I got at one of my club meetings. I forget the name of the lily, but it had the nice red kind of leaves and stuff like that. So put that in a pot with some fluval stratum actually in there, and it's been doing good. I've seen new leaves popping up, but again, with the floating plants and stuff like that, it's kind of getting blocked out. So hopefully it does all right. As you can tell, this plant here, again, the one that I forget the name of, is doing great. I started off with just one little bundle. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's even a 9th one coming from inside the water. I don't know where it's coming out of, but it's growing great. The shoots look really, really pretty. I just like how tall and like grassy it makes it feel. This here is an iris that I got, again, also at one of the club meetings. I got the iris at the same time I got this lily. It has white flowers. Ooh, sounds like it's about to rain. Let's get this done quick. But yeah, it had white flowers. It died when I transplanted it, but it is growing new leaves at the bottom. You can see all these leaves here doing really well. So hopefully that's doing good there and will continue to grow. Also in fluval stratum, as you can see, the pond is a little low on water. Hopefully with this rain coming through, it'll fill this up. This guy, I think it's a canna lily, if I remember correctly. It's doing good. This is a new leaf, and then it's got another new little leaf coming in right there. You can kind of see it. Creeping Jenny has, I think, done okay. Some of the stems are dying, but then it's grown like up past the actual mesh that I put in here, so it's doing good. The yellowing, I don't know if the yellowing is normal. I can't remember if it's supposed to be yellow like this, or if this is like a nutrient deficiency or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Frog bit very clearly gone gangbusters in here. I started off with a few of them, got a little bit more from a buddy of mine, and it has now just taken over. The water lettuce, you can see here, is doing good. Same with the redroot floaters. The redroot floaters look absolutely phenomenal outside with the direct sunlight. They obviously turned extremely, extremely red out here, so very happy with that. What else is in here? Oh, this is a solar-powered little fountain that I put in here just to circulate some of the water, because again, since it is in direct sunlight, the pond, I wanted to be able to circulate the water and create some surface agitation. I think it may be clogged with the hair algae right now because it hasn't been working in the last couple of days, but the pond does tend to get kind of hot as well, with, again, being in direct sunlight, so I wanted to be able to mix up the water a bit and just turn things over. Let's see here. What else is new? I think that's it for new additions really in the pond. Fish-wise, well, this is not fish right here, but there's giant snails in here. I don't know what kind of snails they are, but they are huge. Like, you can kind of see one right. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. Right there. And there's another one right there, you see. I think I'm assuming they're pond snails. That would make the most sense. But they probably snuck in here with the plants, which is fine. I don't really care about the snails in here. It helps with, just the little ecosystem that I'm trying to build here. But with fish, I know originally when I set the pond up, I added, I think it was 13 CPD adults in here. A buddy of mine, Robinson, actually, was looking to rehome his CPDs. So he gave me, I think it was like 20-something of them, another 20-something of them. I tossed them in here too. Haven't seen them since. Unfortunately, I haven't seen any fry whatsoever. I know CPDs usually have, fry on the smaller, like the fry are smaller, so I could just not be seeing them, but I thought I would, see them kind of like here in this area where it's like some type of open water, or even anywhere floating throughout or darting here and there, but I haven't seen any fry whatsoever. I mean, not a single fry. I haven't even seen the adult fish, honestly. Granted, they're more than likely hiding at the bottom because it's cooler down there, but I haven't seen them, so I'm hoping that they are still alive in here. I think next year I may want to try possibly a bigger pond. Ooh, it's starting to rain. Possibly a slightly bigger pond. If not, like I said, raising this pond up a bit, putting a bench, and then giving it a sunshade. That way it doesn't get as direct sunlight. Hopefully it will eliminate the hair algae issue and then the issue of with the pond overheating and stuff like that, because again, it does get very hot. I do add water to it every now and then when it gets low like this. If I know it's not going to rain, I will add some fresh water from inside, which I know is not the best because this is kind of starting to get diluted with the rainwater, but I'd rather fill it up with fresh water, and I do cooler water also just to try to see if I could trigger some spawning and stuff, but I do want to prevent this from getting too low. This is a little lower than I would like, so hopefully with this rain coming through, it fills it back up. I did actually, right here on the side, drill a drain hole, because when we were having that downpouring, what was it, like a couple weeks back, where it was raining for like 3-4 days straight or something like that, this pond almost overflowed. It was legit up to the very top. I had to come out here in the pouring rain with my drill a hole and shove a little sponge in there so it can kind of leak out the water so it didn't overflow. Should have did that off rip, but you live and you learn. I kind of forgot about that part when setting this pond up. But if you guys have any suggestions on what else I can do to get rid of this hair algae, I know it, again, is more than likely from the sun, the overexposure from the sun, but if there's anything else that I can do besides manual removal, because I've tried that and I end up just ripping out almost all of my floating plants with the hair algae, please comment down below and let me know what I can do. The lily has flowered. I forgot to mention, it did flower. I think I mentioned it. I can't remember. I'm getting old. But it had flowered 2 times and they opened up, but then they died like within the next day. So I don't know if that was also from the sun. Again, please comment down below and let me know what could have caused the lilies to just die with like one day open, and then the next day they're like dead. They were like burnt out, kind of laying to the side and stuff like that. So yeah, please let me know down in the comments what I can do better for this pond. That way I can actually get nice flowering and stuff like that. I don't know if maybe this mesh is maybe a little too low for depending on where like the water height is for the lilies. I'm not too sure, but yeah, please let me know down in the comments. And I actually forgot to mention that I did actually secure the net a lot better here. So I went and got like these clear command strip hook thingies right there, and I have it hooked around the entire perimeter of the pond. So now it's holding it nice and taut up at the top, which will again prevent sagging so that dragonflies can't dip their little egg laying things in there and lay their little eggs and have dragonfly nymphs in here. So I'm hoping that I don't have any in here. I haven't seen any dragonflies around here, but again, I'm not out here all the time, so hopefully that is not the case, and I don't have any dragonfly nymphs in here that have been snacking on my fry or my fish, because again, CPDs are small. and can get snacked on very easily. So hopefully that's not the case, but yeah, back to future me, or me from 5 minutes ago while I'm editing this. And that is it for today's video, guys. It is starting to drizzle here, so I do want to get inside before it the floodgates open up. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little update on the outdoor pond with the CPDs and all the, you know, new plants and stuff that are in there. If you did, smash that like button, comment down below. Again, let me know any suggestions or anything that I can do to make this pond a little bit better, hopefully by the end of the season, if not for next season. And if you like this type of content, please consider subscribing, because we got more stuff like this coming out.